Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is the energy update for all signs for Friday, the 2nd of July, 2021. Hope you're doing well. I've got a live show 3 times a week live here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. Would love to see you in there. And I also offer private readings from my website, BeHealing.com. You can find a link to book in for one of those in the description box below this video. Just click on that triangle. Let's find out what the energies are for everybody today. What's going on for everybody today in the energies? Friday. 2 cards out first. Past lives and transcendence. Oh, you could be getting over something that's been plaguing you for lifetimes. So you could have had like a recurring kind of an issue going on. You know, we don't get karma from our past lifetimes, but we do come in with similar interests from what we've been through in our previous lifetimes. So in other words, anything that you're doing, you're creating in this lifetime, it's all about what you're doing in this lifetime, how you're handling this lifetime, and all of that. We don't bring things, you know, you're not having problems in this lifetime because of past lifetimes, but you do have like similar themes going on. So you will be choosing like similar kind of problems, or you know, you might be interested in the same kind of thing. Like I will have been interested in healing in past lifetimes, and all of that, and empowerment and things like that. So you too, and you're transcending it. So you could be finally turning your back. You know, I think it was a few days ago we had an energy update where it said someone could be coming in from the past, and yes, you might have a strong connection with them, but it could be like this lifetime, I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to say no to this. I'm going to complete this lesson and not be a part of this issue anymore. And so, yeah, you're going to come into my life, but this time it's for me to say that's it, no more. And I think a few of us have got people like that. I've got lesson relationship kind of things, people coming into our lives for us to recognize we're moving beyond that now, evolving beyond that, you know. Similar lessons from past lifetimes don't need to be a part of that anymore. Unconditional love, and that is unconditional love, right? Where we can let go of people and we don't have to be involved in it anymore. So we don't have to cling on to those old lessons anymore. You can actually leave it behind and move into something new. And that is unconditional love. It's loving you and it's loving them too. Sure, let them go off and take the path that they want. You take the path that you want. All is well. Don't have to cling on to it. Interesting. Unconditional love. I like it. It is unconditional loving, right? That's so transcending something. So this could be an issue that has been a big problem in your life, and you might be feeling like you're completely free of it this time. Got a little stray cat on the table out there. Little feral. Okay, so what else have we got going on today? 10 of Wands, putting those burdens down. Something that's been burdening you. Could have been a repeat issue. Keep on experiencing the same thing over and over again. You might just be getting to the bottom of it today. I mean, you won't. It's not like an issue that's been burdening you for a very long time if you haven't been doing the work on it yet. There isn't just like one aha that gets us over it. There's plenty of them along the way, and we learn and then we change and we start taking different decisions, taking different actions from those decisions, and learning a new way of being. So it's something that's been in the mill, but I just feel like, I don't know, there could be a completion today. I mean, the 10s are about completion, but the 10 of Wands is about putting those burdens down now. Yeah, it could be an ending of something so that a new journey can begin. I love it. The Fool. Stepping into the unknown now. So who are you without those issues? Well, you're going to find out. But there will be a risk that needs to be taken here, and you can make those decisions yourself. What is it you want to experience next? Get deciding today. Let's find out more. Why the 10 of Wands? What is this about? The 5 of Emotions, something that has been shutting you down. Now, this is interesting because you might not think this, but when you have an issue, you're sensitive, right? If you've got a wounding, you're sensitive. You're easily triggered. You've got that fault line. If someone criticizes you about it, you blow up about it, very sensitive about it. A lot of people in the world like that now, and expecting the whole world to change. Like, don't ever say that thing again. Don't poke my wound. It's like not taking responsibility for it and not healing it, just being very triggered and expecting the world to change and stop doing that thing that's triggering you. And that doesn't help. Healing, self-healing helps. So what I'm getting from this is the Ten of Wands, putting those burdens down to defrost your heart so that you can open up. You might have thought that you were being open by being nice about something, or by not standing up to something. You might have been burdening yourself and closing your heart down without realizing it, because unless you've overcome something and learned from it, you're going to be wounded. And what the wounding does, it keeps you closed down. You have to stay in the hospital. You have to stay in safe places. You're actually closing your heart down. And then when you get over that woundedness, when you do that shadow work, when you overcome it, you don't have to shut down anymore. And it's weird, because when you're in this wounded place, you think that your heart is wide open, because it's wounded. The people that are wounded think that the heart is wide open because they think they're being nice. But they don't realize that it's like a cotton wool world. They're having to keep themselves in that cotton wool behind closed doors, away from the real world, away from other people, because of those wounds. And so this is what I'm getting here, is like a cycle is completing, like you're coming to the end of an issue so that it doesn't bother you anymore, so that you can actually open your heart, so you can be open to everybody and everything, because then you can deal with it, then you can deal with the life as it comes up. Let's put this on Sun. I always forget how. Otherwise, it's going to try and get me to stand up on all kinds of things. Okay, so what's behind this then? And then I wonder who you are on the other side of that. Retreat and growth. So you've done a lot of growing by yourself, retreated by yourself, and it does seem like it's time to open up and get out there again. The healed version of you, the one that won't be triggered and offended by everything. And sure, there's going to be weak points, but hopefully you've learned about yourself now so that you don't have to either protect yourself. Well, you can protect yourself in the moment from it. You don't have to protect yourself. It's like if you know how to deal with situations, how to confront people that are disrespecting you, how to say no, how to empower yourself, then you don't need to hide away. You don't need to close down completely, stay away, be in retreat mode. So you've had some growth in that retreat mode, and now it's time to take it to the next level, to get out there again. Now, only if you've done the work. If you're still wounded and very triggered and very sensitive, don't do that. Then keep yourself in retreat, because that's the best place to be while you're doing that healing. So don't take my word for it. No, you'll know where you are. You'll know what position you're in. But some of you, you're ready to get out there again, because you can handle situations and you can stand up for yourself, and that's important too, to put ourselves out there so that we get practice at that, because it's got to be practical. I mean, it's not, self-love isn't about just saying in the mirror all by ourselves in our little hermit world, I love you, Claire. It's not. It's about doing those things out there. Same with empowerment too. Feel as powerful as you want, but unless you can actually put it into practice, when someone comes up to you and disrespects you, then you've not really learned it, right? So that's what I'm feeling now. It's time to get out there. Unconditional love is nice. So the Fool and the Three of Materials, and new people coming into your life as a result of that. You're going to attract those new people in. Similarly empowered people, or people that have been through that but aren't in that wounded place anymore, that have come out of that too. You're going to be attracting different kinds of people towards you. Now you will attract more of the same as well, and that's not on you. So in other words, if you attract people that are disrespecting you or whatever, of course, they're everywhere. They exist. There will be those people. But when you learn how to deal with that, it doesn't bother you anymore. And once you raise your confidence, they're not going to even try it on much anymore anyway. Because you've got a different energy, and people don't mess with you when you're going to deal with it. You can feel it. You can feel it in people's energy. So you are going to be more attractive to and more attracted to the right people for you. Three of Materials is about collaborations. So the Fool steps out there again, and you'll recognize they've always been there. You've got abundance here behind that, and so they've always been there. Those people have always been there, but they're not necessarily the people that you've been approached before. Because if you have been in this hermit mode and healing and sensitive and all of that, you will have been attracted to those people that are in that same mode as well, thinking they're good people and the rest of them out there aren't. But then once you're healed, you realize, oh, there's all of these people I was shut down to that are out there, and they just don't have those problems. They don't have that wounding, so they're good people to be around, So opening up to new kinds of people that you were shut down to before because your heart was closed because you were wounded. Two of Wands, making new decisions now, deciding what it is that you want to experience. And for me, I didn't recognize when people were healthy before. I didn't recognize those that, and I can now. I can recognize who are the people that are self-loving, who are the people that are actually doing those things that are self-loving, those that are taking care of themselves and they can be trusted, And I didn't recognize it before. When I was wounded, I didn't recognize that before. I could recognize those that were wounded and they felt safe to me. So it's all about changing your mind. Yeah, the Hanged Muse. So changing your mind about things. You could be having your awareness open. Okay, well, maybe I've healed this now, and maybe I don't have that problem anymore, and I don't need to keep myself safe, and I don't need to keep on choosing these wounded people that are where I was at before. And now I can put myself out there and find have a different experience. Don't let me tell you what you want to experience next. I mean, this is about changing your mind now, about seeing things from a new perspective. And the very people that I am more attracted to now, I'm not talking about romantic relationships, I'm talking about friendships and everything, who I'd work with, who I want to hang out with, who I want to be friends with. Those people before, yes, they were around me before, but past me was thinking they were sometimes arrogant. I don't know, I didn't think that much, but it can come out as that. You're thinking that they're arrogant or cliquey or that there's something weird about them because they're shut down. Of course they're shut down. They're going to be shut down, as you will be as well. You'll be shut down to the sensitive, triggered, easily triggered people, those on a hair trigger, because they're dangerous people to be around those. They're safe when you're healing yourself, but they're going to fly off the handle and project stuff onto you and all stuff like that. So they're not safe to be around once you're healed. It's not, safety isn't the right word. It's just it's not conducive to healthy relationships. Let's put it that way. So you might be changing your mind about all of this, seeing things from a different perspective now. Yeah. But I used to judge those people. The ones that I see as healthy now, I thought there was something wrong with them before when I was unhealed. Because it seemed alien to me. It did. A reunion of souls. How very interesting. I'm getting a lot of your tribe coming in. So maybe your tribe has been the wounded before while you were healing yourself. And I think that's a good thing. Absolutely. And if you're still there, absolutely. But maybe your new tribe that you're on the threshold of now are those, and it's a few in number, who have gone beyond that have healed themselves now. There could be a new tribe, reunion of souls. Isn't that the way? To find your true people now, those ones that are matched to you, the ones that have healed. I like it. What's going on in our romantic lives today? Finances and career. Doesn't sound very romantic, does it? Could be meeting someone in work. Financial issues are affecting your love life right now. You might need to open up to abundance. Might be different people. So woundedness might have kept you away from abundance and away from your success and having abundance for yourself. It could have kept you away from that, and so it could be that has been holding your love life back as well. For some of you, it could just be like, if you're already in a relationship, there could be issues around money there. Look at the bigger picture, says full moon in Sagittarius. In the relationships again, look at the bigger picture. finances and career, there might just be some niggling differences in perspective on finances and career within your relationships. Or for those that are single, you might not want to get into a relationship just now because of this. You might want to work on your success and your abundance first. You know, they say that finances wreck relationships. It's not that. It's the unhealed things wreck relationships. And a lot of people are unhealed about abundance. So it could be time to focus on that. Lots of courses out there about money mindset and things like that. Very interesting. I started doing all of that in 2012 because I published my first book in end of 2011 and thought, yeah, you know, I can like reach millions of people. Not a chance. Said my guys, you need to work on your abundance mindset because you're not even letting enough money in to pay bills at the moment. Never mind millions. So, and they were right. I didn't sell very many of those books when it first came out at all. But what I did do is then I signed up to do all of these abundance courses and check it out on my YouTube channel as well. Check out the playlist because I've uploaded some of my old courses that was paid stuff before. Some of my classes, and one of them is, in fact, there's two there. Click on the playlist that is the Healing Path to Abundance. There's two classes in there. One is called The Healing Path to Abundance. The other one is called The Healing Path to Wealth. And that second one is really a newer version of the first one. I just called it something different. Check those out. It's free. It's free now. You can have it all for free. You see the old me from years ago teaching you those lessons. But it might be time to do that, is to focus on your finances and career and sort that stuff out. Because if you don't, you get into a relationship and you're going to be projecting onto each other, blaming each other for stuff. And, you know, it's the unhealed stuff that causes problems in relationships. Satisfaction. You've got satisfaction here. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. That's like, yeah, you're no longer projecting if you're taking on self-approval, sorting your own stuff out. So look at the bigger picture here. There might be a theme running through your life. Just because this 10 of Wands might be related to that, it could be related to money stuff. I know some of my last things to heal was about the money stuff as well. It's been an ongoing process for me for a long time. But I know a few years ago, trying to have a relationship with somebody, and I was projecting my money crap all over them. I really was. I was still very wounded about it and projecting. I know I can look back and it's kind of a bit of a cringe moment how much I was projecting. We've got lightning here, sudden changes happening, shocking news, surprise, epiphany. I am getting a lot of epiphany energy from these cards. You got not today. I don't think there's much happening in love life stuff today. I think it's more you getting yourself prepared for it, or you dealing with yourself within your relationships as well. And paradise, happiness, expansion, joy. I love that. So you are headed toward happiness. I think that's what that bigger picture is there. But you're a complete person, you know, it's not just about romance. You can't separate that part out. Like I said, I had to deal with my money stuff first because even a few years ago, I was projecting on someone about my money issues. They called me out as well on it. Good for them. What else shall we get out today? Let's get one of these out. Ooh. Beautiful uncaging. You're healing yourself and you're uncaging your heart. And that's what we're getting from that five of emotions there as well. You're defrosting your heart. You're not going to even recognize yourself. And what energies do we need to tap into inside of ourselves today with all of this? Change. Don't scare yourself. Don't scare yourself, it says, with the next 40 steps. All you need is that one next action. You can say to love, just show me the first step and change me into one who can take it. So you don't need to know what all of the next steps are. You just need to deal with whatever you're being shown at the moment, especially within your healing there. And what else do we need to know about today? A dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. One more. There we go. It's on the floor there. A ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So you're attracting yin matches to yourself. Older man, dealings or relationship with an older man. Could be an older man coming into your life for some of you. And forest. Muddled, unclear thinking. You might be a little bit confused by what's coming up today. I'm getting from that, look at the bigger picture. Look at the bigger picture. You're getting a lot of, and we always do, we get a lot of feedback from the universe of what's going on, but we can't always see it clearly. Can't see the forest for the trees kind of thing. Okay, let's get some of these out. What else have we got today? Threshold. Again, it's the same card, threshold. We're on the verge of something. I just heard not to use these cards in the diaries now, so let's stop using those for now. We'll add these in instead. So I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag. Think of a question that has a yes or no answer, because I'm going to pull one of them out. And if I pull the green one out, it means yes, go for it. If I pull the red one out, it means no, don't do it. Think of your question while I get another couple of cards out. So what is the guidance for today? How best can we deal with these energies today? How best can we deal with these energies today? The star. Wishes. It's about healing. It's about hope as well. Hope for healing, or maybe trying it out. Maybe you healed more than you think and trying it out. Well, maybe I'm ready now to put myself out there more. It does feel like that. It's not that you're ready and there won't be any problems and nothing else to learn. It's maybe you're ready to put things into practice that you've learned now, and I'm feeling that now. It's time to open up. It feels like you've done enough in that shut down hermit state, and put yourself out there. And yeah, it's not all going to be plain sailing. There's going to be new level, new devil kind of thing. Always more to learn, always constant feedback, otherwise we wouldn't be alive. But it feels like you've leveled up in some kind of way, or you're about to, on the threshold of something new. What else? Advice for today, how best to deal with these energies. Fortitude, be strong. Vitality, courage, be courageous, put yourself out there. And so you might have been hiding away. Keep yourself safe. Have courage, put yourself out there. You're ready for it. Think of your question now. Pause this video if you're not ready yet, because your answer is, drum roll please, yes. That's the green light. That's a yes. That's the aquamarine. Yes, the aquamarine crystal there. So there you go. Don't forget to click like on this video. Click that subscription button along with the notification bell. Have the best day ever, and I'll see you tomorrow in the energy update. Bye.